Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. I hope you're having yourself a great day. I am, and today we're going to take a look at a beautiful new Sleeping Beauty figure that was just released on Disney Store, and it used to be called Shop Disney, and it is from one of my favorite movies. Sleeping Beauty began development actually in 1950. The film took nearly a decade to create and actually cost $6 million, which is about equivalent to $62 million in 2023's money. And it was Disney's most expensive animated film at the time. It was released January 29th, 1959, to mixed reviews. It was praised for its design and music, and the film was sadly a box office bomb in its initial release, and it was only grossing $5.3 million at the time, and it lost $900,000, which is equivalent to $9 million in 2023's money. And it unfortunately also caused layoffs at Disney Studios, and the distributor who distributed the movie actually lost a lot of money also. And with its re-releases, it actually did really well and became one of Disney's most artistically acclaimed feature films. And today, like I said, we're going to take a look at a figure, and it actually was done, all the backgrounds were done by Eyvind Earle, and he was a very famous painter. Not when he started off. He was actually a struggling artist like many of us, and if you didn't already know, I am an artist, and have been my entire life pretty much. It wasn't always my job, but I'll leave that for another video. But Eyvind Earle was actually born in 1916, and on April 26th, and sadly he died in July 20th, the day before my birthday, in 2000. And he was an incredible artist. Like I said, he did all the background art for Sleeping Beauty, and it was done in like a Renaissance type style, and it was highly detailed, and that's why it took forever for the movie to be produced. And the animators weren't too thrilled with Eyvind Earle, but Walt Disney said that he wasn't going to change anything, and he loved his art, and he was going to continue to have him to be the background artist. And if you haven't already seen, in the past I did a book review of Eyvind Earle's postcards, actually before he became the famous artist at Disney. To make money, he would design postcards or greeting cards for Christmas time, and he designed thousands and thousands of them, and they're absolutely beautiful. I would love to have one, and I may have to track them down some point, or even try to do some myself. I love the style that he does, and it is a massive book. It weighs 18 pounds. I think it's about this big, if you can see all that. And I'll probably do a new video of it around Christmas time, since I have better camera equipment since the original release of that video. I'm not even sure when I did it, but it was some time ago. But it is a gorgeous book, and it's expensive now. I know it's over $200 most places I've looked in the past. And I don't remember what I paid. It's been a long time, but it is one of my absolute favorite Disney books that I own. And if you're a fan of art like I am, I would highly suggest trying to get your hands on one. There are some other books by him, mostly his other type of art style. He did a lot of landscape stuff, which is still absolutely beautiful. And he had a very unique style, especially the bushes. If you've ever seen the Disneyland park in France, in Paris, all their trees are actually square. And like I said, he had a very unique style of doing his art and his trees specifically. And it's funny because when I was on the Disney Wish recently, I noticed a big panel on the wall that showed the steps of how he made bushes, and trees, and most people probably wouldn't even recognize it was there, but right away I knew who it was. And actually there's tons of art. There's thousands of paintings on the Disney Wish, and that'll be part of another video in the future. I'm trying to get those finished. But today, like I said, we're going to take a look at this statue. It's actually designed by Steve Thompson. He's someone I follow and talk to occasionally on Instagram. And I'll leave a link to his page if you want to check it out. But he's the one who designed this sculpture. And I assumed it was him just by seeing the style. The statue is about 13 3/4 high, and takes three AAA batteries. And actually, I haven't even put them in yet, but I will show you the figure in the box. Here it is. As you can see, it is a very big box, and it was sent to me, and I greatly appreciate that. It's like I said, Sleeping Beauty figurine, and that you don't see a ton of sculptures from this movie, but as soon as I saw this, I'm like, man, I would really like to have that, and now I do. So I'm going to share it with you. And I have a couple of other Sleeping Beauty statues, just a couple. I would love to have more, but it's definitely one of my favorite movies. And so I thought we'd go ahead and take a look at it today. So let's go ahead and do that. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get this out of the box. I'm going to be very careful. I'm always afraid with these types of statues of breaking off an arm or something, which is very possible. I see this one is in a different type of enclosure than most. A lot of figures are put in styrofoam, which I absolutely hate. If you watch my past videos, you know I hate styrofoam. But this one is actually in these cartons, kind of like what old or actually still new egg cartons are made out of. And I know that very well because we have chickens and we have lots of eggs. We're actually donating, we get so many chicken eggs and we don't eat that many eggs. We kind of mostly get them as pets, but we get quite a few, almost a dozen eggs every single day. So we're donating them to homeless shelters. Just to help people out because we don't want to waste them, and I do as much as I can to help others out. It has always been my goal. That's one reason I always wanted to become famous, was to help others, not really do anything for myself. Let's see, I don't want to break this, as I mentioned. Looks like I'm going to need to turn it this way. I don't want it to fall out. All right, now let's look. All right, I think we're good now. Alrighty, this thing is big. As you can see, it has very fragile pieces. I'm sure this could easily break off. You know, in the future, you'll see these on eBay, and they'll be reselling them with broken parts. I see so many figures online that are broken on eBay, which is sad. I do my very best to take care of these figures. I'm going to try to grab onto something that's stable and not going to break. Let me move these. They've got tissue paper in here. This is kind of almost, I think, would have been better if it was in styrofoam because it's kind of difficult to get out. It's wedged in here. Let's get that out. I'm afraid I'm going to break these thorns off. Ugh. Ooh, there. Oh, it actually has batteries in it. Oddly, they're just sitting in there. Interesting. They're not in a pack or anything. Ugh. All right. I'm trying to be as careful as I can here. Alrighty. We got that out finally. I mean, look how small her hands are. Those would easily break. I thought it took 3 double or triple A's, but I only see 2 in here. I will double check. but I don't see any. They're just thrown in here. Usually you get the batteries inside of, inside a plastic bag or something, but there isn't. And I only see two, so I guess we'll find out in a moment. But here you can see it. It's a very nice size, and it does light up, and I'm going to share that with you in a moment. We'll actually take a close look at this. I just wanted to look over it and make sure nothing is broken before we continue. This is really cool. And there's a little button here on the side here that points to where you push the button to turn it on. And I think this is very cool. It has some little bit scuff areas, and I guess actually it looks like it's supposed to be that way on some of the folds. It looks like kind of like brushed away a little bit to make a shading on it, or a highlight, I should say. But it's got a good weight to it. It doesn't feel solid, and it's at least it gives credit to the artist. Like I said, Steve Thompson. It says on the bottom, Steve Thompson for Disney. And it looks like it does take two. I don't know why it says. I could have sworn it said three, but anyways, we'll go ahead and put those in a moment. But I want to give you a closer look at the statue. It looks really nice, and it has different lights to highlight it, and I'm going to have to find myself a small screwdriver, but I'm going to ahead and move the camera up closer so you can see it better, and give me 1 second here. Alrighty, so here is a closer view, and at the end I'll probably still do a 360 of it just like I do every other time. I am going to bring the camera over in a moment and show you even closer, but I just wanted to give you a kind of a basic view of it. It has the very famous vines that you always see, the thorn branches that you see throughout the movie, and I love just the overall design of the entire movie, and this definitely reminds me of it. I actually didn't mind the live action. Sometimes I'm like at the point now, though, I'm just like, Disney, please stop with the remakes of live action versions. I just don't need it. As much as I love Stitch, I'm not really looking forward to the live action at all. But we'll see. I mean, I'll watch it. I don't know that I'll go to the theaters to see it. I may just for the video to let you know what I think of it, but we'll see. It looks reminds me of the Sonic movie that came out, and there was a big issue with that, and people are like, hey, at least Disney learned and from the other company's mistake in making it the way it is, and they redid it. So I'm going to go ahead and get the batteries for this, and then we'll check it out close up. Alrighty, so we're going to take a closer look at it, and actually let me turn on, sorry about that, my other studio light, and we'll go ahead and take a close look at this. As you can see, down here is where you push the button to turn it off and on, and as you can see, when it comes on, the lights blink off, and actually they might be short. Interesting, because it wasn't doing that a second ago. Well, hopefully that doesn't continue. You can see around the base it has different lights around it, and they change color, as you can see. It looks like they have our red, blue, green colors on the bottom, and they change off and on. They change to red, then I think blue, and then green. And then, of course, you'll notice it more when the lights are off, which I'll show you in a moment. But here's all the nice detail on the branches. Look really cool. I love how they're nicely done. Sometimes they just look odd in sculptures. I've seen some other ones where they've done the flames and they're totally separate pieces from the rest of the sculpture, and so on. They're very strange. But as you can see, a beautiful design dress. I love the flow of it. And there's different shadings on it. So there's blue here and then purple on the inside. And then she has another, what is it, a shawl or a cape on the back of her, which I think has a hood on it. And then you can see her beautiful face right there. She looks spooked. Actually, it's that look that she has when she pricks her finger on the spinning wheel. And I think it looks great. The stonework is really cool, even if you notice it's busting out of the ground, which is really cool. I like that, so it doesn't look like it's just laying on top there. They actually designed it with cracks, even with the lights, where the lights are set in. And here's some more detail around the sides. There's touches of, looks like yellowish green. And then we got more of the vines on the back, and her cape is flowing. And this is what I meant by there's different shades of where it's either brushed on or the black is removed. And then there's the krill on the back there. And he has touches of blue. And then here's all the back. I did notice it has some shiny parts. I'm not sure if that's just from rubbing against stuff. I know certain paint does that. You can see a little bit of a shine. Actually, it's sticky a little bit there, so I'll have to try to get that off there. But otherwise, I think it's great. Great looking. And again, you can see the vines busting out here. That's really cool. And the button, and it shows you. And then if you look at the evolution of the design of Maleficent, you'll see that her cape was many different colors. So there's accents of the red. Originally, that was going to be red here instead of purple, but they changed that, which I really like because I love purple. But look how small and fragile this hand is. I'm going to put my hand under it. It is very tiny. You can even, I thought something was wrong here first, but that's her ring that she has on. And her nails are even painted. And then there's the crow. Love the detail and the expression on her face is great. And they're holding the staff. And it also lights up, if you can see that. And give you some darkness there. There you can see. So that is really cool, but you're going to have to really be careful and don't let the little ones around this, because I think it would get easily broken. So I may put this away until I can find a cabinet that I can put it in. Not necessarily for keeping away from kids, but my cats. I don't need this broken. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I'll show you in a moment with the lights off, or at least dimmed, so you can get an idea of what she looks like that way. But I would give this a 10. I absolutely love it. I really don't see much that really can be improved. It's designed very nicely. Like I said, I love the textures and everything on the rocks. I have another sculpture of Maleficent actually that I forgot about. It's actually must be in storage somewhere, because I do not have it out, I don't believe. And it was another great one that was designed. And I did do an unboxing of that. I'll try to remember to link to that. And although it's no longer available, I think you probably could find it on eBay. But of course, it's going to be priced more. But I will share that with you if I still have that. I'm pretty sure I still have that video on my YouTube channel. And it was also a really beautiful figure. This one is more of a matte, has a matte finish to it. Even her face is very well done. It looks just like the movie. It looks great. I love the her headdress and all the attention to detail. Like I said, there's highlights of purple throughout the entire thing, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. If you're a Disney fan in general or love Sleeping Beauty, I would definitely recommend getting this. It is absolutely beautiful. And I'm actually not sure if I can do the 360 as the way I normally do, but I'll try to do attempt. But otherwise, I kind of just showed you around anyways. But it is a absolutely gorgeous figure, and I would highly recommend it. And if it isn't already sold out, these types of figures usually go pretty quick, so I wouldn't hesitate too long on it. I just love it's got a great layout. I mean, just showing her massiveness compared to Briar Rose. It's always, but I like the only thing that would have been kind of cool to add, but then a lot of detail. It's something you probably seen an Iron Studio release, would be the fairies somehow floating around. That would be kind of cool. But I don't own any Iron Studios figures. However, I have one coming to me, and it is a gorgeous figure. I can't wait to unbox it, and I didn't think I was going to ever get it. It was a D23 exclusive, and someone helped me acquire it, and they're sending it to me to unbox. So I can't wait for that. It is really cool, and I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but you probably know if you're a real Disney fan and keep up with the D23 events. There was a lot of things released for that. As you can see, there's someone waiting for a next unboxing in the back there. I put a hat on him. But yeah, I absolutely love this figure. And let me know what you think. Is it something, what do you think of the design? I think Steve Thompson did a great job. And I'll make sure to leave a link to his Instagram so you can check out some more of his work. He does a lot of different stuff for Disney. He also designs ornaments and stuff like that. So, all right, let's go ahead and turn off the lights here, and just so you can see how the highlights the light does and such. And hopefully it'll pick up well on camera. So here we go. Alrighty, I had the lights on a little bit because with complete darkness, my camera didn't seem to want to focus. But I'm going to show you this way first, and then I'll try with a little bit more darkness. But as you can see, it's put in a good position to highlight her dress, and it kind of goes up toward her face. Same with this side. And then we have the ones down here that highlight both her hands and the dress down here, which is the red one. There's not anything on the back side. It's mostly just to highlight the front of the sculpture. And again, here is the green atop the wand there, her staff. It highlights her face with green, which is really cool, along with her cape. And I think that is really cool. Like I said, I would love to have this out to check it out and everything, but I got to find a safe place. I need more glass display cases. Unfortunately, IKEA stopped making them, and now they're a lot more expensive anywhere else. So I haven't purchased any in a while. All of them are being used for my Toy Story Aliens. So yeah, I'll have to figure something out. And let me see if I can get this in complete darkness. All right, so I'm trying with complete darkness. Like I said, my it didn't want to focus well when I did that. So the light, unfortunately, isn't getting to her face, which is unfortunate because I think they show it that it does in the thumbnail. But currently, the way the lights are pointed and everything, it's not really doing so. Most of it, you get the evil glow on Maleficent's face and the crow. So yeah, I mean, you can always get your own, additional lights that you can add to it. I'm I'm trying to get a view here that you can see, but yeah, if they maybe went out a little bit further with the base, you probably would have got her face a little bit more, but you're really not seeing it. I mean, I'm trying to get it to show up, but it doesn't. I mean, her dress does, but with a little bit more light, I think you would be able to see all the beautiful highlights still without all lights on. So that's about it. I'm going to turn the lights back on and finish this video up. Alrighty, we are back. Maybe I would give it a 9 out of 10 just because I think it would have been a little bit nicer if they brought this rock out a bit more, just so that they could put a light in the front that would focus on her face also. I don't know if maybe they were just trying to bring attention all to Maleficent, but Briar Rose's face doesn't get very lit. It's funny, she has 3 names. It's Sleeping Beauty, Briar Rose, or Aurora. Aurora. And Briar Rose, I guess, is kind of easier to say. But yeah, it's kind of funny she has 3 names. But anyways, yeah. Otherwise, yeah, I would give this a 10 in general, but maybe just bring this out a bit. I mean, they give a nice room here for these lights to beam up, so maybe just bring this out just so that light could be shown upon her face, and I think that would be excellent. And one great thing with all the display cases that I get, there's a particular one I use on Amazon. They always send these screwdrivers with it, and these are great. I think I have 3 or 4 of these, and they always seem to be the ones you need to put batteries in, because underneath here, which I'll actually show you very carefully. See if I can get this without breaking it. You can see right here, that's where you put the batteries in, the 2 AAA batteries, and I'm going to go ahead and put that back very gently. And yeah, I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I hope you enjoyed the unboxing and preview. And if you did, please do subscribe and thumbs up the video, and I greatly appreciate it. Share with your other Disney friends. The channel's grown very well, and I appreciate all my new subscribers, my friends and family. I call you all, and I greatly appreciate it. And we'll have some more fun videos. I have a ton of stuff coming up. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff right there, and it's a mess, but organized mess, as I say. And we'll take a look at some more stuff shortly. Actually, this video was supposed to be out yesterday, but I had some stuff going on and it got pushed back one day. So sorry I missed Monday and Tuesday putting videos out. But today we're going to get this one up, get this one finished, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I'd like to wish you all a magical day, and I'll catch you in the next video.